Hi everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com, and today I'm going to give you a 2016 spring tour of our Zone 3 flower and fruit garden. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. Thanks so much for popping by and watching. Today I want to give you a little mini tour of our front flower and fruit beds. We planted these last year in our garden, and I just wanted to show you what's growing and give you some plant ideas for these colder regions. So I live in Alberta, Canada, so we are Zone 3A. So if you have a Zone 3 or a Zone 2 garden and you want to plant some flower perennials or some fruit trees, this will hopefully give you some ideas on what you can plant and how mine are doing so far. So let's get started. Let me just share with you some of these plants that I'm loving. This one here is a Juliet Cherry, and it is a Zone 2 hardy plant. And right now it's blossoming, which is really exciting. It looks like it might get some fruit this year. So this one did have some leaf spot last year when I purchased it, so we had to treat it, and we didn't know if it would survive, but it seems to be thriving this year, so I'm really, really excited about that. That is a Juliet Cherry, Zone 2 hardy, and it's doing really well right now. I have a few peonies. So this one is a Sarah Bernhardt peony that I just bought this year. This little guy way down here is a transplanted peony from my mom's garden. And then along this row here I have just a ton of Morden variety hardy roses. These are hardy right down to Zone 2A. And these ones here are the Belle, Morden Belle roses, and they're really a beautiful medium pink color. These things are fantastic. If you have a colder climate and you want to grow some roses, these are amazing. So this is the Morden Belle. These three are the Morden Blush, so they have a really gorgeous soft pink creamy color to them, and they're just really pretty. They almost look like tea roses, and they can survive right down to Zone 2 as well, and they're just looking amazing. I'm going to leave a link to all of these plants below, or at least list their names so that you can find them if you want. And I can also share some pictures of the blooms too. This here is a bird's nest spruce, and it seems to be experiencing lots of regrowth here. I did plant a couple of evergreens in this garden just to give it some winter color. We have two more peonies. These ones are Alexander Fleming. They're medium pink. And then back here we have Miss Kim Lilacs. So these are a lighter colored lilac. They don't get as huge as the lilacs that I have out in front of our garage house. So they're going to grow. And then here we have a Limelight Hydrangea. So this one, I wasn't too sure if it was going to come back this year, but it looks amazing. It seems to be quite hardy, and it has beautiful lime colored blooms that kind of fade to burgundy or pink in the fall. Finally, on this side of the bed we have this hardy blueberry. I believe this is a North Blue blueberry, and it is blossoming as well. So I think we are going to have potentially some blueberries this year, which is going to be fantastic. Okay, so as we walk across here, we're kind of working on some fairy gardens and things, which I'll try to share about those too soon. Just really casual little fairy gardens that my daughters are enjoying making. And I have some plants ready to go. I do have some new stuff for our porch, which I'm going to share soon too. Kind of a farmhouse inspired porch makeover. This guy is an Alberta spruce, which apparently isn't that great for Alberta, ironically. But this guy seems to be doing pretty well. So he is protected kind of in this little porch corner, and we have been giving him lots of water, so that's another evergreen. And then again, I have this kind of lineup of these Morden roses. So I have 3 Morden Blush and 3 Morden Belle. Kind of repeated the pattern on the side with the Miss Kim Lilac, the Limelight Hydrangea. And then I have these giant rhubarb bushes, which are doing like crazy good. This front one is a Canada Red, and the back one is a variety that my mom transplanted for me, and they're just growing like crazy. So I think one of the reasons I think everything is growing, and my mom thinks this too, is we did apply a really thick layer of black mulch. You can see here on top of the soil last year, and I think that really retains all of the moisture and helps the weeds not come so heavily. So that's definitely something I would recommend, is mulching your garden like this. It seems to really work. It's helping everything grow, I think, really well. We also had a mild winter last year, so a lot better than what we usually see here in Alberta. A couple more peonies here, Alexander Fleming, and then some transplants, and then here, this is one of my favorite things. This is a Rudolph Crabapple, and it's just starting to blossom. I think you can see here. I'll just try to zoom in. This has just gorgeous pink colored blossoms, and we transplanted this one from my parents' garden. We weren't sure if it was going to survive, and last year it looked a little bit scary. This year it's looking amazing. So the Rudolph Crabapple. And then finally, in the very last corner of the garden, we have some strawberries, and I wasn't sure what type these were when I bought them. I can't remember, but they are perennial, so they did come back, and they are getting tons of blooms as well. So I cannot wait to make more rhubarb strawberry pie from the garden, and I do have a really cool recipe, so I will link that below as well. Thank you so much for coming on our spring garden tour. I hope you got some plant ideas for your own zone 3 or warmer garden, and check back soon, and I'm going to I'll post some more gardening tips and tricks soon, and I will make sure to write all these things below and post a link to my strawberry rhubarb pie recipe. Thank you so much for taking a little garden tour with me today. I'll list all of those plants below in the comment section if you're interested in having a look at the names and where to find them. And if you have any ideas for some more Zone 2 and Zone 3 hardy perennials, I would love to hear from you. So please let me know what's worked in your gardens in the comment section below. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all next week. Bye.